Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're going to talk about Netflix The Witcher. Obviously, since all of this happened in the world, the news about the show stopped, which makes sense because right now we have other things to worry about, worse things in general. But remember when I said that this shouldn't really impact the release date of the second season of The Witcher? Well, I might be wrong. Now, before all of you go full striga on me, we have to look at the things around us and see what we need to film a season in the first place. You need people, equipment, locations, and money. Now, money is there, but other problem comes with production, because the entire world is in a lockdown, and generally most of the commercial travel is banned, and when you have a show which stretches on multiple continents, where you have to work with various teams around the world to produce this, and when during all of this you have this terrible thing in the world, production just stops. And because the season 2 is coming in 2021, there is a really possible scenario that the show might be delayed for at least 6 to 12 months in my opinion. I know, but look, when season 2 started production, that's when all of this kinda started initially. So they had a limited time to shoot the scenes that were on the production schedule. And after this happened, you have to rethink all of those strategies. That means the entire schedule has to change, everything. I mean, they were scouting in UK, you can't film there. You wanna film in Europe? Nope. You wanna film in USA? Nope, not right now. Because when I said previously that it shouldn't have an impact on, the second season, I didn't take one thing into account, that this thing might get worse, which it kinda did. And from a producer's experience, because I did graduate from a film academy, so I generally have some knowledge about how the production usually goes. Keep in mind, obviously, I still haven't worked on a production this big, but that's the problem. Because when you have a smaller production in one region, and let's say all of the locations are in the country you're filming in, that's easier to plan, and even with only one country, you cannot film right now. Then the other thing, contact. Because of this, human contact is mostly gone until there is a vaccine or it's fixed, and actors need to kinda interact with each other, and until you cannot guarantee a healthy work environment for the talent and the crew, especially on a high-value production as this, it's not happening. I mean, you can't have a show where people are just interacting from a safe distance. It's not going to work well. So if The Witcher Season 2 was in post-production right now, let's say, and they didn't have to go to locations to reshoot the scenes or anything, then yeah, you would get the show, because editing, grading, CGI, it can be done remotely. There are some amazing tools that we generally use when you are actually working on distance. But this, from experience, it's not only going to impact The Witcher, it's going to impact everything else. Games, films, series, theater pieces, everything that was actually scheduled to be produced this year, it's not gonna happen. There is no way. Because we kinda have other more important things to worry about. And I wasn't planning on making this video yet, because I want to see how this thing advances. But honestly, because we are doing semi-okay, it could have been worse, obviously it could have been, but even this, it halted entire economies. Films and series, they are not on any essential list, so they have to wait until everything else has been fixed. I mean, I got a lot of questions from people and Witcher fans about it, and yeah, this is my answer. I know it's optimistic, but when you work in that sector, especially on that level they produce stuff, 6 to 12 months is great, honestly. Because this could be even worse if this thing continues, but this is like right now the realistic scenario, 6 to 12 months on the current information we have on the situation in the world. This is like currently. Maybe things can get worse or things can get better, who knows? Someone even told me they could do it during the summer because, yeah, not really. I mean, they could, but you wouldn't be able to guarantee the safety. It's the same. The world still doesn't work. Obviously, if in one country some restrictions are, let's say, eased a bit, it still doesn't mean you can go and shoot stuff there or film stuff there. It's not gonna happen. And the other thing is, it's acting. There is touching, breathing, kissing, sweating, whatever. And right now, people don't want to be doing that. Obviously, you know, some things can be done on a production side, remotely, but only the things that will smooth the production when it continues again. That means changing location dates, putting a stop on the set and costume design. You know, keep in mind, someone has to make that as well. Because the film and TV industry relies a lot on other crafts that are needed for the show. You gotta make swords, armor, everything. Maybe on that part they did a lot. We don't know like how much costume and, you know, set design and, you know, set work they did do, but I doubt it's finished. So in the end, this was my response. Sadly, that's the best case scenario I just talked about. But tell me down below, what do you think about it? And if you have any questions regarding the production plans or whatever, I can answer technical questions. Obviously, I don't have an insider in their production, so this is based on me looking at the news and things that Redanian Intelligence talked about. But yeah, things are not looking well. And honestly, I might be the first to actually break the news on this, but I could expect if this situation continues that the Netflix is gonna say, look, we gotta delay this. It's not happening when the first time we actually said it's happening. So obviously they still don't have a release date, so they're kinda, you know, they can relax a bit, but still, when the production starts, you lose a lot of money if you don't film on those locations during the set dates, because everything has been set in motion. And when things stop, you know, you lose a lot of money. Obviously for Netflix, that's not gonna be a huge issue. Netflix is making a lot of money, so don't worry about the budget and, you know, that they wasted money. They're gonna get more money. Don't worry about that because of this thing. But everything else, it has to be put on hold. So, this was LKM. Thank you so much for watching. Click that like and subscribe button, and follow us on Twitter and Discord if you want to stay updated with the latest Netflix The Witcher news. If they do release something, you can be sure I will make a video on it. And that's it. Stay classy, everyone, and bye-bye.